Okay, thank you for tuning in, and today I have just decided to say my opinion, or to give my opinion on the political campaign that is going on in Kenya, and all the opinions, everything, and models, and 6,000 are being promised. And this is my opinion. I have sat down and thought and analyzed all the the presidential candidates that are presented their interest to fight for the presidency. And I've discovered one thing. All of them have failed Kenya. All of them do not have anything good for Kenya. This is why I'm saying this. I've discovered that all the political candidates are just competing each other. They are competing. They are not competing. They are not trying to say why they are worthy for the Kenyans. And it's also unfortunate that we Kenyans, we have also failed in one way or the other. Because the fact is, we Kenyans, we have decided to vote on either because we promise someone to vote them, or because we sympathize with the person, or because this person has been campaigning and has tried to vie for the presidency several times and has failed. So we want him to become the president because he has failed several times, not because he's worthy. Or we even want to vote him because we told him, or because we promised him that we will vote him in another time. Therefore, we as voters, this is what I've discovered. We, many of us voters, no, maybe it may not be all of us, but many of the voters, it's what they think. It's how they think. That because we promised to vote you in, we will vote you in. We want to vote you in. It doesn't matter what kind of a candidate you are. Another thing that I've discovered is that our presidential candidates, they have been failed by their advisors, or maybe they are not creative, or maybe they don't know what is the problem with our country. This is why I'm saying this first. What is the problem with our country? The problem with our country is corruption. The problem with our country is not people who need to be given 6,000 because they're jobless. I don't think so. I don't think whether the problem with our country is political, or I don't know, economic model, whether it's bottom up or bottom down. I think the problem with our country is corrupt system. That's my opinion. If we have a presidential candidate, or we have a president who is able to fight corruption, it's as simple as this. When President Kibaki got into power, ready and was willing, and he tried to fight corruption, the country was able to develop. That's my opinion. That means that if we only have these presidential candidates who only come with enticing manifestos, but they don't want to tell us the truth about what's the problem with the country and what are they going to do with this problem, because we all know that the problem with our country is corruption. That if the government we are going to elect is going to fight corruption to the core, we are not going to have issues with the medical system, health system. We are not going to have issues with the education system, because everybody will do his job. You don't need 6,000 because you're jobless, but you need a free and fair system where you don't have to pay anything to apply for a job, or you don't have to have known somebody in a given office to apply for a job. Because if there was fair competition, then definitely you'll be able to qualify if you have the qualifications. And again, Kenyans, I want to believe that we Kenyans are very creative, we are hardworking, we are resilient. So we are not, we really don't are desperate of any economic model. I don't think so. It's my opinion that any economic model may not be our business, because Kenyans are working. Kenyans are hard working. Kenyans wake up in the morning. Kenyans, when there was curfew, Kenyans worked until the last hour of the curfew, And now the curfew is not there. You go to Nairobi town, Kenyans are there, working, business people, selling their goodies. These are hardworking people. We are hardworking. Whether the economy model is up, down, or bottom up, I don't think whether that will affect the development and the growth of our economy. Whatever will affect, and whatever is affecting, whatever is bringing our economy down is not the kind of model of economy we have. It is the problem of corruption. That is what the advisors of the presidential candidates have not told them. And that is what the presidential candidates, if they have been told, they don't want to say, because they want to compete with each other, with enticement. And I don't think we Kenyans will need that. And I think we Kenyan voters, we have also failed, because that is what we want. We want to hear, that we promised we will vote you, we will vote you. We don't want to be changed. Okay, you have been campaigning for many times without being elected. Now we want to elect you this time. We don't care about what is this leader bringing us. What is he bringing in? What is he? He's becoming the president to do what? To bring what change? Is he worthy? These are the questions I think we are supposed to ask ourselves. We have a problem with the system in Kenya concerning corruption. We don't have a problem in Kenya concerning how much the government will give those who are jobless. We don't have issues or a problem with concerning the kind of economic model that Kenyans need. I don't think so. I think we ought to start thinking otherwise and analyzing issues as they are, not hiding our heads in the sand and assuming that we have eaten from the fire. The fire is going to consume us. This is the truth. If we have a corrupt system, we will have soldiers being recruited through corruption because they have money they can pay. They're going to be recruited. They're going to get into the security arms, and then they will transform the same corruption. If we have corrupt system, we are going to have the police being recruited because someone becomes a police, gets into the police because they are paid something. And that's how we are going to have corrupt policemen. If we have corrupt policemen, you be sure that we are going to continuously having a failed transport system because they're the ones who manage the roads. We are going to have a failed security system because they're the ones who manage the security. It's as simple as that. So the problem we have with our presidential candidates is because they have chosen willingly not to tackle or to say what our country needs, and because they don't want to commit themselves to that. I think we should get back to the drawing board. I think this is a time when every Kenya has an opportunity to speak. I thank the government of Kibaki that brought freedom of speech and the media. This is the time every Kenyan should be able to speak and say, excuse me, our problem is not an economic model. Our problem is not giving the jobless 6,000. Our problem is having a corruption-free system so that everything can run smoothly. Otherwise, we are going to be a failed system. If we are going to elect a person because he has promised us 20,000 per month each, that's corruption. If we are going to elect a person because we promised him we will elect him, so ignorance of the highest level is a failure, because what if that person does not qualify? So we are going to elect him because only that we promised him that we will elect him next time. So we are going to elect him blindly, assuming that we don't care about what kind of a leader he is. No, we promised him. We promise you we will elect you. We must elect you. We don't care about what kind of a leader you are. I am not being partisan. What I'm saying is, when we are campaigning this time around, or when we are listening as voters, when we are listening to our political candidates, we are supposed to call them to be accountable for what we are electing them to do. Our problem as a country, our problem as a state, our problem as a government, the government we have is corruption. If the government is if we are going to have a president who is going to ensure that if 60 billion have been allocated for the medical department, every other single shilling is going to be accounted for. I don't think we need anything to do with whatever kind of economic model we have, or I don't think whether we need someone to promise us 6,000 per month because we are jobless. If we are going to have a government that is going to ensure that if 20 billion has been allocated for construction of road from Nairobi to Thika, if that president is able to ensure that that money is used as it has within the responsibility that has been allocated for, then I don't think we have a need of whatever kind of economic model we need. Kenyans are hardworking, I'm one of them. We are jobless, but we are able to create jobs. We are able to employ ourselves. We haven't cried that much that we really need, reasonably, we don't need to have a president who is going to promise us 1 million jobs per year, which is not practical. It is not practical when we have corruption, because the same people are going to own 10 offices. Someone is going to own an office, his mother owns the other office, his daughter owns the other office, his son owns the other office, his grandson owns the other office, and like that, because of a corrupt system. So the problem with Kenya has nothing to do with whatever kind of economic model we have, whatever kind of much money we are given per month because we are jobless. No. It's the person in charge able to fight corruption to the core. If they manage that, I think we will be done. Thank you very much for listening to me, and your opinion is very important. You can comment your opinion there, and you can continue having this discussion. I think it's very important. The problem is because we are not calling our presidential candidates to responsibility. We are just entertaining whatever enticement they are talking around the marketplaces. I don't think whether that is important. I think what is important is let those presidential candidates tell us how their government is going to fight corruption, because that is exactly what we have as problem in Kenya. There is no another problem. If we have a president who is able to fight corruption, I'm sure that we are going to get far. Kenyans are very hardworking, Kenyans are resilient, Kenyans are creative, and we are able to do anything to be able to move forward. Thank you very much. May God bless us all, and may we have peace. Let's pray for peace and harmony around our country. Thank you very much.